Hello all, hope you are doing fine. Welcome to today's session on creating a crisp resume. I, Professor Praveen Kumar, is going to introduce you to make a crisp resume which you can be used to apply for your internships, for your job interviews, and for your career opportunities. So, with this said, with this introduction, I shall take you to the steps to create a crisp resume. Difference before you start making a crisp resume of yours, the first step you need to be is to be completely self-aware about you. You should have a thorough knowledge of your interest, abilities, traits, passion, and your strength and weakness. Because as you all know, resume is the first impression that you would be creating with any recruiter. So let's move on to creating crisp resume. For that, I shall show you a template which will be helpful for you. So most of us rely upon a lot of templates on the online portals for creating resumes. But what I would recommend is better you go prepare your own. Let it be unique as you are. So for that, kindly open the Word file, right? Then as soon you open, you will be having a blank page. Go to page layout. First, select the size of the paper. Most of us will end up in letter. That's a wrong one. You have to click on the A4 size of the paper, and then go to margins. Check in which margin is it. It should be in the narrow one, right? The margin should be at the least. So on the left top corner of the page, on the left top corner of the page, and you should mention your name. Mention your name as a name, that's all. Do not add a subtitle name and then write your name. That's the wrong thing. Mention your name completely. Let it be in bold and in caps. Right. And make it bold. So, and then position, in which position you are in. Better you mention that. Better if you have that in the just below the name. Position means if you have work experience, just mention in which position where you are before, or if you are a student, you can mention your position as student hyphen pursuing fifth sem PBA. It's straight. Please affix your formal passport pic. Many of us tend to put fancy pictures here. That is cool when you are applying for internships or job opportunities at cool places. But when you are applying for corporate houses, big multinational companies, you should be having a formal picture. Formal doesn't mean that a blazer and a tie. A formal picture would also with a presentable dress, right? And below which, kindly mention your location from where you are. Multiple people get confused here. They start putting present address, permanent address, right? Need not. Put your current city. If you are staying in Mysore, kindly put it as Mysore. If you are in Coimbatore, put it as Coimbatore, right? And next to is your telephone number. You can use these icons, right? You can directly copy it from internet and telephone. Kindly share your WhatsApp as well as telephonic number and your mail ID. Let your mail ID be a formal one. Do not try to have an unprofessional email IDs, right? Mention it completely. Better if you have an email ID which is alphanumeric, and below which you shall mention your educational details. Kindly mention the highest degree here. If it is MBA, kindly mention it as MBA and from where you have done it and which year. Below which the bachelor degree. Need not to go with PUC or diploma or 10th, wherever you have done it, that's not required. And a brief profile of yours. If you have worked anywhere with work experience, mention it as you have worked in what field and what position you are at and who are you. With the personal traits mentioned just below that. Personal traits is your personal abilities, be it leadership, communication, cross culture, quick learner, good observer, whatever it might be. And next to that, you can mention the certification that you have got done by yourself, be it Microsoft Excel, Tally, ERP, SAP, PMP, what all certificates you have done. List the prominent one, not all. List the prominent one. This gives an overall idea about you to the person who is looking for you or who is looking forward to meet you at an interview. Just to understand you better and to give more idea about yourself, now you can go ahead and list your key skills. The left, key skills, and on the right, the employment history. If you have employed anywhere, if you have an employment history, kindly list it. Otherwise, you can mention it as your experience with respect to internship, experiences with respect to projects, experience with respect to the system that you are involved with. You can list it. Just to give you a brief how it should be for the key skills. So you can mention as product strategy, Google analyst, SEO, digital marketer, problem solving, right? Designing, calligraphy, such things can be listed. And we're coming to the employment details. You can mention like this: the latest one should be up, the latest one, followed by the predecessor, right? And this personal details should be mentioned below the key skills. No? Mention below the key skills that what are the various key skills that you have got and how you should be having it, right? Let personal details be restricted to your date of birth, the languages that you know, and your address. So this as overall will give a brief picture about you to any person that you are applying. And this will fit in a page of A4 size. There are many people who tend to give a lot of information to the recruiter. Guys, give chance to them to interact with you. That's where this personal interview comes into picture. HR interview comes into picture. If everything is spoken by resume, what do you have to tell about? So when you're going to prepare for your self-introduction pitch, you should be no tend to be away from the resume and speak about it more. You should tell about your passion. You should tell about your interest. You should tell about your likings. You should tell about your beliefs, value systems. Don't try to repeat what's there in the resume. The interviewer will not be interested about it. So your crisp resume will be ready with all these ingredients in place. And when you apply to someone, they will have an inquisitiveness to ask you more about you, which are not there in the resume. And that's where the connection builds. I hope this crisp resume introduction was useful to you. The days to come, we'll discuss many more things. Thank you all. See you in the next session. Till then, take care.